it is our last night in Las Vegas, and the boys and I lived it up. We went to Gordon Ramsay's and we got some oysters, and then we also had a beef carpaccio and a Caesar salad. It was delicious. I highly recommend it. We walked around and we got to see the Venetian ceiling, and then the next day we hit the road for California, and the drive-in was absolutely beautiful. So welcome back to my flippin' van life. We have finally made it to California. Yes. So we went to a couple of Goodwill stores and I was checking out these. They look like carpet balls to me. And then for the life of me, I'm like, why are these $17 each? I don't understand. And then it finally dawned on me. It was $17 for everything. The bowl, all the little balls that were in there. So I'm like, oh, okay, that makes more sense. See, that's me going, oh, it's for all of it. All right, and so I was looking at the end cap here and seeing if there's anything I needed. I did find this pitcher, and the price was covering it. I suspect it was either Portugal or Italy, and I wasn't daring enough to peel the tag back because it has a handle, and I wasn't going to deal with it. So it didn't matter where it was from. So I left it and walked away. I found this wood box and I thought that was super cute, and I have this thing for boxes lately. And then I'm just going down the aisle seeing if there's anything I desperately need. There was some iridescent plates there, and then over here they had lots of tchotchkes over here, and I liked this vase. It looked like it had some age to it. The original price was 79 cents. It was like written in pencil, and they wanted $2.99 for it. I'm not sure who the maker is, but I thought it was cute. And then down here, it looked like some brass candle wall hangings. And then I found this glass whale, and I did not know what to make of it. It was $7.99. It was flat on the bottom and then flat on its face. And I'm looking for any kind of signature or mark. And it was very good quality. It was heavy. It was very well polished, and I walked around with it for a bit, and there was a dolphin on a paperweight. And ultimately I Google image searched it and I couldn't find anything on it. And I think it was a bookend since it's like flat on both sides, and I couldn't, even just Googling what I had, I couldn't find anything on it. I ended up leaving it because in the end of the day, I do think it was a bookend and should have had a pair. And there's some glass roses, which were very pretty. Now, I know you can get single bookends and still decorate with them, but with it being $7.99, couldn't put a maker with it, and it's, I don't know, clear. I decided to leave it. I'm checking out this little elf. I think it was a salt and pepper shaker missing its match. I wasn't sure. And then these were vintage Japan ceramic dogs, and they were $5.99 for the pair, which I thought was a good deal. And yeah, the prices were not that bad here, actually. I'm like, oh, California is going to be so much more expensive. Not so far. I had to check out that bowl there, but it had a massive chip on it, so I put it right back down. Looking through the mug, see if I could find any pottery. I was in luck the other day and found some. And then I found this little trinket dish, and it was purple glass, and it had that strip of dichroic in there. It's like fused glass with some millefiori. It was $4.99. I'm like, well, I like it. It's purple. It's got dichroic. Why not? I bought it. And then down here, there was a whole pitcher set of margarita glasses and a pitcher. At Goodwill, you usually find one, but not both. Lots of shot glasses, wine glasses, champagne glasses, martini glasses, all kinds of different cocktail glasses, and even some glass decanters up there. Those were really nice, but I was not gonna mess with them, and I think they were like $7.99 each. Was, again, not that bad at all. A little bit of Christmas where it didn't belong. How did I miss that purple glass? Do you see that purple glass? I was too busy checking these out. These were little Eagle Japan measuring cups. They were like half a cup, a third a cup, and they, for some reason, intrigued me, and I had to check them out. And then I totally missed that purple glass right in front of me. Oh well, that's what happens. I'm not going back. Okay, let's keep going. And then I found this cranberry glass vase, and it's not Fenton. There's a couple different makers that did it, maybe Pilgrim, maybe older. But I did leave it because it was not that exciting. It was only $2.99. Yeah, I probably should have got it, but that's okay. And then these candlestick holders were very modern, but I liked them because they were very delicate and thin. Very, very fragile. And then I had to check out this vase. It looked a little bit older. But it was like Hallmark, I want to say. It was something that surprised me. I'm like, I didn't even know they made vases. And down here, I really liked this. I knew it was going to be modern when I picked it up, but I just liked the design of it. And I was right. It was very modern. Now, this pottery vase was very large and heavy. I did not want to mess with it, but it was definitely a handmade pottery piece. And then I thought this was very pretty. It had a Made in China sticker, but it was delicate and intricate, and I really appreciated that. And even though it was made in China, you can still buy stuff for your decor and your home. It's fine. I like that. I probably would have put it in my house, but not the van. All right, let's keep going. We're looking for some vintage, and then I found this fantastic hand-blown vase. It was a cobalt blue. It had this applied spiral going down the neck, and then there it was. There's the damage. It was cracked really bad. So I'm like, well, darn it. I put it back. And I gotta say, this Goodwill was packed with people. Packed. There was an owl bank, and it said it's wise to save, but not when you don't have a stopper, buddy. You need a stopper or all your money falls out your bottom. All right, there was this cute little, I don't know what she was, lady figurine. And then back here, there was a cute little teddy bear in his little bunny pajamas. And that was like an Obsession perfume, just empty container, which kind of surprised me. They would be selling that at Goodwill, but it gets worse. Not only that, I found empty yogurt containers for $2.99. Guys, you can go to the grocery store and get them full of yogurt for cheaper than that. All right, let's keep going. Little rooster. He was kind of cute. I don't know why I didn't pay more attention to him. I liked his little luster on him. And down here, they had a couple little vases, but nothing too old or vintage, so just digging through. That was a perfume bottle, but it was definitely more modern. And then these leaf plates were actually $5.99 and from Crate and Barrel, which I thought that's a pretty good deal for Crate and Barrel plates. So I didn't need them. I left them. But I figured someone else would find them. And then I really like this little fox candle holder. Yes, very modern, but super cute. And then we hit the road again and headed a little bit more south, and we ended up in Pomona, California at the Pomona Antique Mall, and I had a grand time here. It is 3 floors of goodies. I found this Summit glass double elephant little, I think it's a toothpick holder actually, and it was $19, which was a really good deal for what that was. I don't find Summit glass all that often. Pretzel's snoring tonight. And then over here, I found this mola with fish on it, and I thought that was pretty cool, and a wood headboard that Jose purchased. And then I'm like, wait, there's big sales going on. That whole shelf was 50% off. And then I found this like glass splash, and it was in a root beer color, but it didn't look like handmade. It looked like it was machine made and mass produced, so I did put it back. And then I'm still looking down the shelf, seeing if there's anything I need. Because 50% off, you got to take your time and look through, see if there's anything. And then over here in the next booth, I found I found this. And this is amazing. This is a Blanco snowman, and it was only $16.50. And these retail anywhere from like $50 to $60. So I was super excited to find them. I've only had them 1 or 2 other times. So I definitely picked that up. And then I found this penguin, and it had a sticker on it that looked to be more modern. So I put him back. I didn't know who made him. Cute little seal who was flocked. So of course I had to pet him. And then I really liked that cross-stitch Christmas. It was in framed and some Annalise right next to it. And then these were adorable little Christmas decor. They were $10 each, and they were like dioramas. And then I had to check out this little Fenton powder jar and a pink iridescent. And please tell me I didn't miss that vase right. Is that the Potosi vase back there? And I didn't even notice it. Too busy looking at Christmas. And then I had some cute little salt and pepper shakers that were Christmas. And then down there was one of the Knaw double spout water pitchers, not the Blanca one. There's a Fenton Peach Blow, some bluebirds, and then that Venetian Italian, probably Murano perfume bottle was pretty cool too, but it was like $70. So lots of fun stuff in this particular booth. And then over here I found some more Murano, this Millefiori and this Latticino bowl over there. They weren't bad. I think the Latticino bowl was like $50, and I couldn't see the price on the Millefiori one. And that was a really cool looking vase with the flowers all over it. They didn't know who made it either. I was reading the tag there. And then down here was probably my favorite find of the day. I did not buy it because it was $250. But look at no, it was $175. This Italian cat in a top hat was so amazing. I didn't even like pay any attention to that alley cat next to it. Here's a better picture of him. He is adorable. And then in here, this booth had a ton of pottery that caught my attention. And they had like tiny little holes. This was like crackle glaze with tiny holes. There was a few of them. So I think it was the same artist, but I think there were like 30, high 20s, low 30s. So I did leave them behind, but I was checking everything out because I liked it. I like seeing it, and I like learning about new artists, and I didn't know who that was, so now I forgot already. And then there was these cute little lady cups, probably for sake, and these I think were rice bowls. I could be totally wrong on that. And then they had some goblets right there next to it too, which could be candle voters as well. So coming down here, and there was more. There was like a ton of pottery in this particular booth, but right at full retail, so unfortunately I couldn't really get anything out of here. I wish I had a little bit of a sale going on. That would be just a tiny bit helpful, but don't worry, I found the sale of the century coming up. Stay tuned. That was an Otagiri little vase, and I think they had like 20 on that. So more pottery in this case. And then up here I found this little weed pot. And again, it was like just a little too high for resale. I think it was like $13. And then over here, I'm checking out this. Look at him. I have never seen a knee hugger elf with a clown face. And I have had like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of knee huggers over the years, and I've never seen this one. I have got to send a picture to my friends Kay and Michelle because they're going to be so enthralled with that. Oh, he's so cute. And then there was like a regular one with a top hat, which was not as cute. He was $26, the clown one. I did pay the $26 and I did buy him. So I do have him. I own him. He is mine. And I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to part with him because he is adorable. All right, let's keep going. I'm looking to see if there's any more weirdo elves. I like finding the ones that are different. Then I found this Fenton hobnail swung glass vase in the colonial green. I like the fingers on this one. It was well done, but I think it was right at $70, I want to say. And I love how the glass was all in the window, but let me tell you, if I was a vendor, I would have all of those little spaces packed to the gills. Instead, they only have like one little piece in each one, which is fine. Simplicity is good for some people. But the rent in this particular mall, I found a little bit higher compared to the rest of the country because they had a sign advertising it. Look at that Viking. So I think I would be maximizing my space if I was a vendor there. But I do like the display with the cubes. This threw me off. I didn't know what to make of this. Like the threading was definitely on the outside, so it gives a little texture. And then up here there was a little bit more pottery and ceramics, and I really like that lady vase. There was some Viking. They said this one was Murano. I don't know if it is or not. I don't think it is, but I could be wrong. Looked like an ashtray with those little fingers on the back edge there. And then all of this glass was like displayed by color, which I always find amusing and attractive. And this was a nice purple vase. And I have no idea who makes it. I love the shape of it. I love the stripes on the long neck, but I think it's more of a modern piece. I could be wrong, but they didn't know who made it either. And then down in the green section, up in the red section, and then woof, purple. I found the purple. All right, and this is where things start to get exciting because I'm like, all right, there's figurines, there's perfume bottles, and there was a sign and it was 75% off the entire booth. Not just one booth, 2 booths. Look at this glass in here. I went crazy. I went a little crazy and I bought a lot of stuff. It was 75% off. Apparently this particular vendor is retiring, and look at that Murano. He is so good, except he was a little damaged, so I did leave that one. But this vendor is retiring, and he put his 2 spaces. He's been in this antique mall for 25 years, and he put both of his spaces on sale for 75% off. There it is. And I'm like, I had to double check it. And I'm going to show you at the end everything that I got from that particular vendor. And then I found this little Murano fish with the gold oro going through them, and we have an Italian sale coming up on knickknacks. And I thought about it, but at $35, I didn't think there was a whole lot of wiggle room, so I said, no, I'm going to keep going. I have some Murano now. I'm trying to find some Italian stuff that's not glass. Like I have some pottery and 1 piece of jewelry, so I'm trying to find some stuff that's not all glass. And that was a beautiful iridescent art glass vase, and I don't remember who signed it. It's not somebody I was that familiar with, so I probably should have looked it up while I was there. But it was also $89, so I doubt I was going to spend $89 on an artist that I didn't recognize. So I'm trying really hard to read that. And so I did leave it, but it was really fun and pretty. A little bit of carnival glass. And those were Czech glass goblets. And I love the threading going up those. And I think the pair were $49. All right, we're back at this guy's booth. That's 75% off. We're back. That heart vase I got. That Caithness World clock back there. Paperweight, I got that one. And there was a Murano apple right there. I did not get that one just because it was a little pricier, even with 75% off. And I don't know, I didn't really enjoy the color of it that much. He had a lot of Michael Norat, and even at 75% off, I didn't want to deal with anything that large. They had some copper, enamel on copper, more large Murano pieces. So like I said, at the end, I am going to give you a view of everything that I bought from the antique mall, including this guy's booth. So stay tuned. Here we go. Here's the little haul of everything that I bought, including the little knee hugger clown. He's an elf dressed like a clown, and I sent a picture to my friend Kay, who is like the queen of Christmas, and she has never seen this one before either, so that's pretty exciting. And this is Ceramic Art Studios. It's a little pair of lovebirds. I just thought that was adorable. And here is a little penguin king. Not sure who made him yet. I gotta look him up. He does have a serial number there. I just liked him. And I found this beautiful iridescent art glass vase. I'm shocked it's not signed anywhere that oh, there is a signature. Look at that. I'm gonna have to look at that a little bit better. Okay, but I love it. And then I got this fella, 1939 Walper Art Company, and I'm like, 1939, man, you're almost antique. Let's get you. Here is the Blanco snowman that I showed you in the video. He was $16.50. I did get him. And here is a little crackle glaze ceramic vase. And this is a K. Finch little chubby bird with some flowers. I just thought that was adorable, and it is a K. Finch. It's got a sticker still on there. And probably one of my favorite finds of the day was this beautiful Zalik Studios vase with that beautiful iridescence. And This was marked Sagu, so I'm not so sure. I have to do a little bit of research on it. It is beautiful, well polished, very heavy. It very well could be. I'm just not certain yet. And I found this crackle, well, more bubble art glass vase. And I've never seen this before. This is a Freeman McFarlane koala. So very excited to find that as well. And I did, I don't know what to do about this. So I did get this Caithness Earth. It was supposed to be a clock, but when I unwrapped it, the clock was gone. And when I bought it, it had a clock, and now the clock is gone. And I'm not near this antique mall anymore, so I gotta call them tomorrow and figure out what to do about that. So anyway, here's everything I got. It was right at $190. I think that's pretty good considering the quality of items that I got. And thanks for watching.